move to face your couch. Now, this will be a little surprise for Hannah, but you actually want to put your pillow under your knee here, your non-working knee, because we're going to be in half kneeling, and it's kind of can be distracting if that position's tough for that knee. So go ahead, throw that pillow under. And then with your front leg, this is going to be your working or your stretching leg. You want to cross that leg across your body, kind of as far as you can, and then walk your foot even further in that direction. And as you do, you'll notice that you're basically taking your thigh into some external rotation, all right? And that's the goal. We're trying to get into externally rotated position. And then work your body forward or walk your body forward so that your shin or your knee, hopefully your shin would feel a little better, is in contact with that couch, and it's really stable. It's not going to go anywhere. There's no wiggle room, okay? Then from here, you can wind up the stretch. It'll be in the back pocket area of this hip, also known as the butt. And you can increase the stretch in that area by thinking of lifting your tail feathers. Oh, yeah. And then maybe, if it's open to you, walking your hands over to the side and pulling your body into a little bit more of that twist or that rotation. Oh. Okay? So really a moment to go by feel. While Hannah hangs out in this passive stretch, I'm going to show you this same setup from straight ahead so you can get an idea if you're having some trouble. We're basically walking that leg across, walking the foot further, and then winding up the stretch by turning the body in the opposite direction. Okay? So you're just going to cut that leg across. And wherever you get to, wherever it feels like end range, you want to make sure you're blocking your shin against that non-moving piece of furniture. Okay, so take a few more deep breaths, trying to breathe new air into this tissue that's stretching, and then as you release that breath, feel that that tissue actually releases a little bit as well. So inhale to stretch, exhale to relax into the stretch. Good. Very nice. Okay. So now commit to keeping this body shape as we start to engage some isometric training. Very lightly at first, we're going to brace the midsection, just making your hands heavier. Feel your torso stiffen up without anything moving. And then you're going to start making your front foot, that working foot, heavier into the ground. Like you're trying to pull the floor across your body. Add to that the feeling that your shin gets heavy into the couch and you're trying to push the couch across your body. As you do those tasks or ask for those tasks, you should actually feel the stretching tissue start to turn on. So kind of micro adjust that ask of your body so that you're really contracting right where you were just stretching. And then let's start to build the intensity. So ramp that effort up to 30%, 50%. And if it feels good and safe to keep building it up to 75%. Okay, so this should feel like real significant effort for you. Just 10 more seconds of holding this pales contraction. Okay, breathing around braced body. 3, 2. Now keep your brace, keep your position, but try to switch to pulling your shin away from the couch and making your foot lighter on the ground. Good. Your hands are really important here to provide brace so that you can pull that leg away from the couch. It's not going to move away from the couch, but keep trying to lift it away from the couch for 5, 4, 3, 2, and 1. Melt back into this stretch. If you can, try to stay in this position. If you need to micro adjust or even come out of it, totally fine, and just come back and join us. Okay? Just a quick note that sometimes you'll get a closing angle pinch right in the hip crease and also into the inner thigh area. If that's you, you'll just want to turn your body away enough that you clear the pinch, and then the strength training work is still really important and valid for you. So just make sure you're not actively working in a pinch. Okay? Let's do one more set, a little shorter, a little spicier if it feels good to do that. All right, so finding the stretch, that's your target as we start your Pale's contraction. Front foot gets heavy into the ground, shin starts to push into the couch, and then both the shin and the foot try to drag across your body, but they're blocked. So they can't move, but you're pushing against that floor and against that couch. Ramp this up smoothly up to 50%. Keep building percent by percent up through 70, 80, 90. And finally, your greatest safe effort. Really turn it on here. 5, 4, 3, 2. Keep your position. Keep all this work, but switch to your rails, trying to pull your shin away from the couch and your ankle away from the floor. 10 seconds, maximum effort rails contraction. 5, 4, 3, 2, and super slowly melt that away. Good, okay? Very nice. As you come down off of that tension, slowly make your way out of this position, being kind to your body, because we were just working at the outer edges of the hip universe. I'm gonna keep the space puns coming, all right? And then we're gonna set up for the other hip when we're ready. Yeah. When we're ready. So now switching over to the other leg, you'll step that working leg forward and cut it across your body, and then walk the foot even further. Okay, and then when you do that, you'll need to kind of take up the space and walk your body closer to that couch. All right, and we're in hip external rotation and adduction. And then we're gonna target that stretch on the back pocket area by twisting the body a little bit, maybe walking the hands over, okay? And finding a nice stable base position from which to work. So if you feel sketchy or unbalanced or anything, it's gonna really work against you when we start to contract. So it's worth it to take that time and really get solid feeling, really feel supported. All right. So a couple other cues all throughout there to target that stretch as you're just deeply breathing and trying to settle deeper into your hip range here. You can think of lifting your tail feathers. You can also think of trying to pull that thigh bone kind of back into the very back of that hip socket. That's sort of similar to the tail feather lift cue, but a little bit different, and it can sometimes help you target even deeper in the joint. Okay. Good. Take one more deep inhale, relaxing into that stretch. And then let's start ramping up a Pale's contraction very lightly at first. Start making your foot a little heavier into the floor. Start pressing your shin into the couch, kind of across your body. And then add to both of those tasks, the foot getting heavier, the shin getting more pressured into the couch, and starting to really talk to those tissues that were just stretching in your back pocket, and try to send more and more energy there as you build this intensity up to 40%, 60%, noticing how the rest of your body has to play along so that you really don't move, and smoothly up to 75% if that feels safe, holding here, 75%. A significant effort, but you're still able to think and focus. Good. 3, 2, keep your position, keep your brace, and shift over to that rails contraction. Ankle trying to get light on the floor. Shin trying to pull away from the couch, more across your body. Holding this and really flirting with the cramp you might feel in your inner thigh crease area for 3, 2, 1, and melt again into that stretch. Very nice. Yeah, hard work. Looks like maybe nothing going on from the outside, but especially when you know how to engage those contractions, it can be really, really mentally demanding. So give yourself that credit. All right, round 2. Settling into the stretch, that's your target for your first contraction as you start to make your ankle heavy and your shin pressed into that couch. So you're ramping that up. You're thinking of drawing that shin across your body, into the couch, as you steadily increase this pales contraction up to 50%, and then 60%, 70%. Always asking your body if it's ready and feeling safe to build on. If it is, keep going, up to 80%, 90%. And if it feels safe, go ahead and add on to your greatest safe effort, holding that. 5 seconds of all-out effort here. 3, 2, 1. Spend all that effort now for a rails contraction. Switching to making your ankle lighter, making your shin trying to draw away from the couch, and really using your upper body strength to help you do this hip action. 5 seconds, team. You got this. 3, 2, 1, and slowly melt it away. Ooh. Okay, once you're back down to 0, take your time. Come on out of this setup. Be kind to yourself, okay?